Tessa, do you have any questions for me?
When did you start with the whole course and thinking about what you wanted to do with it?
Um, I actually started thinking about this and building this out um, in 2008. And I say we, Shannon and I, we worked on things. We didn't want just an online course. We wouldn't didn't want to and mind you, like the internet was not real big back then, right? So how do you teach others, how do you support others? um, we started a in-person school, um, and trained many and supported many through through the program. We got ideas, what worked, what didn't work, how people are learning, the time commitment, right? To show up and be in person is a lot. It's a lot of time, right? Spending the time with me, going to clients and scheduling that, and then scheduling classes and having time for them to do their homework. So we started evolving it clear back then, but also wanting a program that, one, we could certify, but two, having college in the name was important to us because we we teach everything. You
Yeah.
don't just get an education on positive reinforcement or e-collar training. It's not my way of training. It's how do you train a dog, the psychology behind it, and then you get the personal experience of mine. And so it evolved, and it was time to launch when we felt like we had the program that we could submit in, get approval for college in our name, because you have to have a full program. Not It's not one way. You have to have a full educational program, to use that as an educational platform. Like if I just wanted to keep it for dog training, that's not a big deal. But when you're educating others, that's when that changes. So yeah, it started clear back then with Shannon and I as we evolved and started, like, there's the vet side of things. There's just that we have nutrition in the course because that was important. So it really started clear back then. And the time that it took to build this whole program out so that it was, you could get a full education no matter what level you were at online. And can we do it? Right. And I think the biggest change during COVID that we could do it online was because I ended up having students, like dog training students, all over the world. Over in the UK, I had people like, can you do virtual lessons? We can't get anybody. Everything is shut down. And they heard from me from family members, right? Everything shut down. Everything was, and so they were getting referrals from family members of like, well, see if Joe will do it, and I wasn't offering it, but I'm like, sure, let's do it.
Yeah.
And so that was really kind of the turning point of I can teach online, and I can be successful at helping somebody online. So that's kind of the evolution of Western States Canine College.
So long history already.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
And
for
what is
sure.
something in the course that you feel is still missing?
Oh my gosh, wow. Um, I think the it came up in the group today. I think the piece that needs to be built out more is how to teach people, more so of how to get people to follow through with your instructions, and be able to say that you can successfully say, I have not failed. And failing is a strong word, but I have not failed any client or dog, and clients and dogs have not failed me. So I think that piece of the course needs to be built out more, and that's what we're doing.
Yeah, and I think that group is good for stuff like that too, because then
Mm-hmm.
you know what you might miss with what you already have in it, because there is already a lot in it. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's like, oh, I didn't think about that part. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Yeah.
you're still building all the time too.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly.